Hello, I'm Whit Suber with Home Shop Realty. Today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that sellers make when trying to sell their home. First, I'm going to hit you right between the eyes on one of the biggest issues, commission. They pay too much commission under a traditional real estate system. If you're interested in selling your home, I want you to take a moment to think about the traditional real estate system, which charges a 6% commission to sell your property. That's 6% of the gross. The second biggest mistake that sellers make is they hire an agent based on what that agent will agree to list the property for. You have to look at it from the buyer's perspective, and for today's buyer, the process of purchasing is more of a process of elimination rather than selection. If your home is overpriced, they are going to eliminate your home from consideration right off the bat. You cannot sucker yourself into believing that the best thing for you to do is to list your home for more than what it's worth. Agents typically don't mind. They just want the listing. They want that sign in the yard. They'll be more than happy to tell you what you want to hear in order to get that listing. The third biggest mistake that sellers make is signing on with an agent on a myth of a marketing plan. A lot of today's sellers, and understandably so, don't really think through the process of what's taking place when a real estate marketing plan is put in place. The vast majority of real estate marketing plans are about marketing the agent, not your property. And you can prove this to yourself simply by getting online, for example, and acting as though you were a buyer. 9 times out of 10, when you click on a property, the first thing you're going to immediately find yourself is looking at a picture of that agent walking down the beach with their dog or something of that nature. You're not going to find information about the house you were looking for. The fourth biggest mistake that sellers make is they go it alone. They get fed up because of the first 3 problems that I mentioned. So they throw it all up in the air and say, look, I'm just going to do it myself. And I think it's important to understand that yes, a seller can do it themselves. There's no doubt that I'm of the opinion that the typical agent overemphasizes their value in the marketplace. But that is not to say that you don't need some measure of advice and, most importantly, some help in terms of marketing. When you go alone, you know, you're very limited. You've got a sign in your yard. Even if you use tools like ForSaleByOwner.com, your typical buyer just doesn't go to ForSaleByOwner.com. They go to the more national websites. The 5th biggest mistake that sellers make is universal. It doesn't matter whether you're listed with a traditional real estate agent or selling it by yourself. And those are the 2 things that you as a seller control: price and condition. You must have your home appropriately priced on the market. Those homes that linger on the market too long tend to really decrease in value. You must have your home appropriately priced, and you must have it in condition to sell. You've got to make the steps to put your home in the best light possible. I do think there is a tendency sometimes on the parts of agents and others to overemphasize this in a manner that costs you too much money, where they encourage you to redo your kitchen or redo your master bath at cost of tens of thousands of dollars, and I don't necessarily encourage that very often. What I try to encourage people to do is the little things that you can do to help. Work on some exterior landscaping, clean up your house, clean out your closets. These are pretty basic and fundamental. An easy way to put this to a degree is I tell people when to prepare for a showing, imagine that you're just about to have a cocktail party. I mean, get the thing looking as good as your house can look. You want to present it in its best light possible. So those are the 5 different issues that you really need to think about when selling your home. I hope this has been of some help to you. My name is Whit Suber with Home Shop Realty. You can contact me at the information provided on the screen. Thank you for your time.